on this day, it was written for us, for this brother to come here. And I don't know how long this has been here, but we don't know. On here, right here, on this cement right here, is the name of his group, the Outlawz. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for some reason, somebody wrote it on here when the day when it was built, this place. And it was meant for this brother to come here and give you guys this opportunity to hear from him. So you have to understand, this world that we see, these images that we see, all the glamour that we are walking by, it is not real. The real reality is death. The reality is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the true reality. So you have to, don't get confused every day when you wake up about all the glamour, trying to get money. Because that money you're trying to get, the provider is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, kids who need to come to that, to hear him. Because some of them still have his CDs and they're about to hear the brother who is on the CD telling them not to listen to that. Because he came from that.
The guy who broke the fight up happened to be a Muslim. When he asked me was I'm a Muslim, I told him yeah. He asked me what was my name. I told him my name was Mutah, but I have no understanding of Islam. I've never been to a masjid in my life. When he took me to the masjid, this was the first time that I ever saw brotherhood. So alhamdulillah, after that, man, I started reading more about Islam. I started trying to read more about Islam. I was able to go to Hajj, alhamdulillah, and I came back. I was chasing after happiness within this dunya. Like I was thinking if I get a certain amount of money, that'll make me happy. But when I got that amount of money, I wasn't happy. I was thinking if I get a certain type of car, that'll make me happy. Once I got that car, I wasn't really happy. I was thinking if I get this house, I'll be happy. Once I got that house, I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy until I learned what Islam was. I wasn't happy until Allah guided me to the religion of Islam. This is what I said. This is what I've been looking for. This is what I've been searching for. This is the happiness I've been searching for. The reason why they brought us out here, because most of you guys are born into Muslim families. Most of you guys are born Muslims. Instead of clinging to the religion, you're looking for happiness for somewhere else. You turn into the streets for drug dealing. You drinking alcohol. I don't know if none of you guys do it. I'm not saying it's you guys, but I hear what's going on in the Muslim community out here, that they turn into the street looking for happiness. They turn into drugs looking for happiness. All alone, they was born Muslim. All alone, you guys come from a Muslim family, but instead of searching Islam, you're searching everything else for your happiness. One of the things I was telling a brother, man, if you go to Philadelphia, New Jersey, you see that people are flocking to the religion of Islam. People are running to this religion of Islam. It got to the point, alhamdulillah, that even the non-Muslims, the kuffar, they grow their beards now. You go to New Jersey and Philadelphia, the kuffar, they wear their pants above their ankles. They wear kufis now. They're not even Muslims, because the converts, they alhamdulillah, they stay strong when they did, that now the non-Muslims want to be like the Muslims. But out here, it doesn't make sense that most of you guys are born in Muslim families, come from Muslim countries, but you're doing the opposite. You being opposite. You chasing a life that the people in this country is running from. You chasing a life that the people in this country is running from. You trying to imitate the rappers, and all these people are running to Islam. 2 members of the Outlawz just took their shahada. Idi Amin just became a Muslim. Young Noble just became a Muslim. And it's sad that when you see Muslims trying to implement these people and follow the lifestyle that they trying to leave, this is a trick from the shaitan. We should be happy, alhamdulillah, that we're born Muslims. Most of y'all come from Somalian communities, Somalia. Y'all come from a country full of Muslim generation after generation. African Americans, we can't say that. We don't know our ancestors. We don't know what part of the country, Africa, we came from. We should want to be like the Sahabas. We should want to be like these people, man. We should be feeling like men. We should want to be men. We should be happy that we're Muslims. We should be happy that our name is Muhammad and not Mo and say, call us Mo. Man, be proud to be Muslims. So the main thing is, man, like I said, get our religion from the people of knowledge. I'm not a person of knowledge. I can't teach you nothing about Islam. But one of the things I can teach and talk to you guys and remind you is that the lifestyle that I ran to, the Muslims are running to that lifestyle. But I'm here to tell you, and I'm speaking with experience, that lifestyle is empty. I'm really speaking with experience, man, that the lifestyle that you run into, I came from that lifestyle, and it's not what you think. I guarantee you, if you die upon that, we will regret it. And may Allah protect us from that. May Allah protect us, man. When we're in the grave, we cannot tell Allah, send me back, I'll do my salah. It'll be too late then. We all gonna drop dead. Every one of us out here, we all got a day and a time we're gonna drop dead. Nothing we can do about it. It was written when we was in the wombs of our mother. Just because you're from Somalia and from a Muslim country and born with a Muslim name, that's not gonna help you in the next life. So may Allah protect us and give us the understanding of our deen and make us proud to be Muslims and stop trying to implement and be like the non-Muslims. We have our own tradition. We should be happy to be Muslims. So may Allah guide us back to our deen properly. understanding of the Sahabas. Let's find out who the scholars of Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah is. You know what I mean? We cannot follow our deen far away from the scholars. We need to go back to our deen. Do not be ashamed to be a Muslim, because if you're ashamed to be a Muslim, you're a bunch of geeks. Because basically you're ashamed to be yourself. You're ashamed to be yourself, man. A man should never be ashamed to be himself.
You got any questions? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Come on, guys, if you got a question, don't be shy.
The brother was just telling me to remind y'all about just hanging out on the corner all day without doing nothing, hanging out into the malls and just hanging at the mall. That's wasting your time, you know. What's here at the mall that you just wasting your time? You know what I mean? The brother was saying that it's good to start going back to the masjid. The Muslims, we should go back to the masjid instead of hanging out like this. We don't want to get dropped dead just hanging in the middle of the mall and the angel of death gonna snatch our soul. You know what I mean? So the brother was saying, man, stop hanging on the corner. We Muslims shouldn't just be hanging on the corner looking like thugs anyway. You know what I mean? Muslims should look like Muslims, and we should do things Muslims do. So he was saying, man, instead of trying to be thugs, we should be ourselves. You know what I mean? We should be ourselves as Muslims. When y'all left that country, when y'all came from Somalia, y'all wasn't doing this. All of a sudden, y'all come over here and just transform, turn to other people. Main thing that's very important is Tawheed. You know what I mean? The very important thing is Tawheed, man. We don't know Tawheed. A lot of us Muslims, we think we know Allah because we Muslim, but we truly, man, when we want to know, when we stressing and do we turn all our fears back to Allah, do we really need Tawheed properly? That's what the Muslims we need to do. We need to get Tawheed in our life properly, you know what I mean? With the understanding of the Salaf. It's very important for us, man. Or we'll just be lost, you know what I mean? Muslims, man, you Somali mafias and you going around killing other Muslims, we don't know that we're going to get raised up in front of Allah? One day we're going to get raised up in front of Allah. How we going to explain to Allah that we call ourselves Somali Mafia and we killed another Muslim? Do we forget that Allah going to raise us up? Do we think we're going to live forever? Allah have to be all going to drop dead. How we going to feel going up to Allah and say, I killed another Muslim brother or another Muslim sister, man? We got to drop dead. We got to face Allah. We're not going to live forever. We can fool the people, but we cannot fool Allah. We cannot escape from Allah. We should feel ashamed calling ourselves some Somali Mafia or some Bloods or Crips. The Bloods and the Crips in LA is running towards Islam. As many people in the masjid I go to used to be Bloods and Crips and they Muslims. They running from a life that you running towards, man. That should make y'all think. How come the Bloods and the Crips are running to be Muslims? How the Muslims are going to be Bloods and Crips? That's so crazy, man. We shouldn't be confused, man. We really confused and lost, man. Allah guide us all, man. Ameen.